Hey guys! So today I'm going to be doing a review about a book that I really liked that I read recently by an author that I absolutely love. And that, if you couldn't tell by the title, is November 9 by Colleen Hoover. So I'm going to start off by doing like a non-spoilery, and then I'm going to get into spoilers. So I'll warn you when that happens. Okay, so let's start off with a synopsis. This book follows two people, and basically from the age of 18 to 23, over like the course of 5 or 6 years, I want to say. And basically, it's about a girl named Fallon who was an actress, and then she survived a very tragic accident, and she's dealing with the consequences and the aftermath of the accident. And then we have a guy named Ben, who's her age, so they both start off as 18, and Ben is a writer. And so the two of them meet randomly one day. They don't know each other, and they decide that every year after that, for like 5 years, they're gonna meet up and talk about their lives, and that's gonna help Ben write a book. And which sounds, you know, like a really nice, easy setup. Once a year, see this person, but obviously you know that more drama and love and romance and all this crazy stuff is gonna come up because it's a Colleen Hoover book. So I thought that it was really solid. A couple little blips in the story, I think a few things could have been tightened, but overall I did give it a 5 out of 5 stars. And now here comes the spoilery section. So yeah, if you haven't read it yet and you don't want to be spoiled, then go ahead and click that X, wherever the X is, and yeah, go read this book and then come back and watch, and we can talk about it if you want. You can tweet me. I'll leave my user down below. So thanks for watching. Hey people who've already read this, first of all, you've done a very good job by already reading this. I hope you liked the book. And now I'm just going to talk about stuff. So I'm actually going to put the book down because it's so heavy. No, I'm kidding, but I'm lazy. So first of all, I want to start off by talking about the characters. I really liked the two main characters. I liked that they had their flaws, because perfect characters they have no substance. So I really liked, obviously, like, I know Colleen Hoover is very known for having one of her characters, usually the male, have like a big secret, but I thought that having the secret really made Ben's character very interesting, because we're all in love with him, right? He's so romantic and he's so sweet and so kind, but you know, there has to be something more. And when we found out what it was, I think that was a really big plot twist. As for Fallon, I liked how, I think it was very relatable and very real how she was not confident at all with the scars on her face, and how she was so hurt and she hated her father for it. By the way, her father is such a jerk. Let me just point that out. Anyway, but I think that it was so beautiful that throughout the book she learned to love herself. And yeah, a little bit was because Ben taught her to love herself, but that's okay. Because she herself also really wanted to change. She would, you know, look in the mirror. She would tell herself that she's beautiful and stuff, and she really believed it by the end, which was really nice. It is incredible how incredibly selfless Fallon is by finding it in her heart to forgive Ben and actually thanking him for, you know, changing her life. I think that I would never want to be in any of their situation, but for Fallon to be able to be so like forgiving of Ben and also forgiving of her father for everything that they put her through, I think was incredibly selfless, and she's a role model for that. I really like the aspect of, you know, how this book literally follows, what, the course of 5 or 6 days? I mean, that's crazy, but we get so invested in these characters because you just see how much love is in between them, even over the course of a couple of days, which was so beautiful. And I'm really thankful that we didn't have to read about, like, their lives while they were separated in different parts of the world, because, to be honest, I really wouldn't care very much about, like, their mundane, everyday activities. It's not important. What matters is what happens when they're together. Okay, so I knew that because it was a book about a writer, we would get to read like part of his book at one point. And while it was nice that, like, you know, Ben wrote the book and then Fallon reading that is how she found out the truth, I think that it was a cop-out, and I think that it was a little bit expository, because like he literally just wrote everything out in a book and then she went to him. Like, I would have wanted maybe a flashback, maybe some other way he told her in person a little bit. I think that just like literally sitting there and reading a 30-page novel, like, you could have put like a little more of a jab and a little more of an effort to make it a little more crazy. But that being said, I still think that like it was really solid. I liked Ben's writing voice as well. It was similar to Colleen's, but you can tell like Colleen put a little like unique spin to make us be like, oh, now this is Ben's writing, not Colleen writing. I also really like that even though this book was about an actor, you know, the dad was a famous actor and then Fallon was an actress, and I really like how it didn't deal with like paparazzi very much. Like the dad just got noticed once, but I really like that because I hate books about like celebrities and how like they get bombarded by paparazzi and they have this concert, and it's so much for me to read. It's like annoying, you know? So I'm really glad that she didn't focus on the actress part. She just focused on the, you know, learn to love yourself even if like your face changed and Hollywood doesn't want you anymore, you know? And I think there was a really nice lesson in there that like you can't base your self-worth based on what other people think of you. It's how you think of yourself that's important at the end of the day. I also thought that the romance was very strong and that there was a lot of tragedy in this book. Like the book did make me laugh and smile and giggle at times and whatever, but it was also really tragic. And I really, really like how there was there were scenes in there with people from Ugly Love with Miles and Tay. I thought it was really cute that she incorporated that. And yeah, it just brought me back to like nostalgia of reading Ugly Love, because Ugly Love was, I think, like the second Colleen Hoover book I read, so that was really nice that she just put the characters in together. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you think that this review like made sense and you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below, because I haven't done that many reviews, so I know I'm not really perfect at it, but I'd like to get better at it. And if you want to see more reviews, then please tell me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!